we have social contracts that we adhere to because we
Okay.
want to survive as a species. And we
Okay.
understand that the survival of our species is good. It is good for us to be alive
I
and to
understand.
live
I can
in
grant that.
harmony with each other. Like I don't like bad
Yeah.
things to happen. I think, right? We all agree. We like them.
Okay. If it is the case then that you believe in social contracts, what's wrong with having a social contract of might makes right?
Oh, what's wrong with having a social contract that might makes right? What's wrong with that? And I know this is gonna be, oh, I'm just doing an internal critique. Innocent. It's just an internal critique. If women don't have rights unless men allow it, then nobody has a moral status. Like, if you're disabled, if you're a kid, if you're old, what then? Like, if you just can't defend yourself, you just can't claim rights. You have to beg somebody for permission. That makes it a permission, not a right.
Because it is not conducive to the survival of our species.
How is it not conducive to the survival of our species? It seems like it would be just fine to live under an empire. It seems like it would be just fine to live under these things. It seems like we would survive just fine. Why wouldn't we survive under empires? We've survived traditionally under empires. What are you talking about?
Well,
Tell
I
me
think
why why is it
what
that
that
if
Shirley's making,
hang on,
Andrew, is that
let me
you would
finish the
survive
query.
so
Let me
well.
finish the question.
Oh, let him finish the query. Well, why can't anybody else finish?
The question. Why is it that if you had a social contract, then you believe in social contracts, we had a social contract for might makes right, that would somehow be bad? You love social contracts. Why would that be bad?
I'm sorry, restate that.
Why would it be bad to have a social contract of might makes right?
How would that be the same as being good to each other and ensuring the survival
How,
of our
why would
species,
that
that right
mean
makes
bad?
right?
Yeah, when you say good, good is also the product of the mind, right?
Of course, yes, but we are talking
So
about
then what's the issue here?
theft of land, which requires
Rights exist in, of course, a social construct kind of way, regardless of whether they're actually being violated or not. So if people are being enslaved, their rights are being violated. It's not that their rights don't exist because they're being enslaved. Their rights are violated.
and Renaissance that we understood, like that if you live in a
Yes,
place,
finally, we're there.
you're meant to live
Yes,
there.
we're finally there. So how did ancient man identify ownership of a thing, do you think?
By working it, by living on it.
And what would happen if somebody came around who they didn't want to take their shit? What do you think ancient man did to them?
They would fight and kill each
Oh,
other.
they'd kill them. Yes, they would.
Why does he have to yell? Ow. I want to turn it down, but then I can't hear what the rest. She says, "Oh, well, it's not good." And he doesn't seem to agree with that.
When you say my rights, that's all fucking fictitious imagination nonsense.
Say tonight somebody comes with a lot of guns and just takes your house from you by force. Is that just they're just right now by default? That's just how it is. That's reality. That's the world we live in. So we just gotta deal with it. Your family's on the curb. It's just how things are. You just gotta start fighting back now. And then we're just fighting each other. What if it's instead of just somebody, it's say it's like a gang of women with lots of guns? What then? Does it just not count? Because they're women? What happens then? So if all of this force is just justifying itself, then what do you condemn? Can you even condemn anything? Essay, slavery, genocide, anything? I mean, you're just kind of giving up to whoever has the biggest stick at that point. What then?
Not good.
Yes,
We're
it's
still waiting
very
for that.
simple and it's bad. That was my opening point. Did you not
Okay,
listen to
hang
me?
on. So I want to make sure we got it right, and I want to make sure that you remember.
This is silly because she's just kind of like granting his view that, oh, it's a thing that exists, but it's a bad thing, which he seems to disagree with also. So does that mean he thinks it's a good thing?
Remember when I asked your debate partner, sir, will you concede that our view of force doctrine is what? What is it, sir?
Archaic.
What is it?
Your view of force doctrine is that men are stronger, and so they must be the
No,
ones to allow.
I didn't say any of that. I just said that men are the grantors of rights, right?
And who made them that way?
Men.
Right. Nature made them that way, right? Why? Why are
Um,
men stronger?
you mean fundamentally?
Why did nature make men stronger?
It makes sense. You want to protect your offspring and the woman caring for the offspring and, literally carrying the offspring. Like, obviously, right? But this takes so long for Andrew to get there. It just seems like defending women is somehow not like the obvious answer for him. I don't know why, but obviously, right? No, I guess
Well, I
not.
mean, who knows?
Was it to conquer women?
Um,
Is
again,
that the purpose of our big muscle?
why I don't understand why you're asking me the purpose of the thing, which descriptively you agree is true.
No, I'm asking.
Just answer the question, Andrew. Just answer the question. That's what he usually says anytime somebody tries to have a conversation with him that doesn't just directly answer yes or no in a very short form, whatever question he's trying to ask in order to get them to whatever, trap he's setting. So he's allowed to yell at people and be like, oh, just answer the question. Just answer the question. But when he's asked the question, he's allowed to just kind of wish-washy his way out of it.
Asking you biologically,
Mhm.
evolutionarily,
How the fuck would I
why are
know?
men?
I'm sorry, am I
You could,
responsible
you
for
could
fucking
speculate.
evolution?
Just
Am I responsible for evolution?
you
Like,
could
Take a guess. Is this that hard?
about evolution. In
did
fact,
I go?
evolution is a
Did I use the
you
machinations
might
of
be
Andrew
telling the
Wilson's great
truth,
psyche
Andrew.
to figure out evolution?
Why
You
are
might
guys
be
like
darn
that?
close to figuring something out here.
Yeah. So,
Why are men bigger? Why, in general, in nature,
from an
are
evolutionary
male
view,
animals
okay,
larger and stronger?
I'll explain the best I can from an evolutionary view. From an evolutionary view, we're
Are we gonna get there yet?
looking at survival of the fittest. Survival of the fittest is going to be, uh, if it is the case that you have a species which is engaging with its environment and this and that, and it doesn't make
Okay.
it right, it is sourced out,
Okay.
right? It's gone. You agree with that? That's what
Yes.
survival of the fittest is,
Why didn't women develop strength then?
because they have the ability to rear children, which gives them a different physiological makeup, right?
Even here, it's just like, well, they just no room for it.
Maybe, but
Not maybe.
there is nothing in nature that says females can't be bigger and stronger. Female hyenas are
Yes, there
bigger and stronger
is.
than male ones.
Yes, there is. There's lots of things.
He just said hyenas, and this obviously, why is he so triggered? Like, he's instantly going to human women are generally less strong than human men. Like, yeah, obviously, but that's not what he was saying. He's saying nothing in nature that females in general,
Things inside
comparing
of
to
nature which
humans.
determine that Homo sapien males are going to be bigger and stronger than females who have the reproductive organs.
Obviously, but he's just said like female hyenas are stronger. Like what? He's just like not even listening anymore. As soon as he heard anything resembling, oh well, nothing says females can't be stronger, he just instantly goes just triggered. I get it. Like it's true that human women are less strong than human men, but that's not really what they were saying. It's just so silly.
And here's
Why do
why.
the reproductive organs matter?
I'll
I mean,
explain.
there are
You
women in
have to
this
have,
world who can kick your ass.
bro. I'm going to explain. I'm going to explain. So here's the thing: if we're looking at the physiology between men and women, you agree with me that women can give childbirth and men can't.
Biologically, yeah.
Yeah. Does that require things like a uterus? Does that require ovaries? Does that require menstruation cycles? Does that require all sorts of things with which physiologically are going to create a distinct
Yeah,
makeup?
again, you're describing things as they are. I'm asking you
Bro,
why
I'm
they are the
asking
way
you.
they are.
Hang on. I just want to make sure we agree on this. Do you agree with me that that's going to require distinct physiology?
Why is he asking the questions? He will ask the question, and he feels like, oh, he can just switch it up. Anybody else tries to do it to him, oh, he's gonna start yelling.
Physical characteristics which are different from that of males who cannot do those tasks.
Yeah, but
So if that's a
why?
requirement of that, then it would follow that if it was natural selection and we were following evolution, which is a gradual change over a species over hundreds of millions of years, that men and women who are the same species developed separately based on skill sets, one for the purposes of rearing children and one for the purposes of protecting those who rear.
Finally, he got there. It only took him however long. Oh, wow. Okay. He's just like acting like he's the one explaining something to the other people. He's just so smart. Like, oh, when they were just literally trying to get you to just this one simple answer right here. It's just so cringe.
Rear children, yeah.
Protecting.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's why they're bigger, right? Not to subjugate, to protect.
Yeah, but
to
here's
preserve.
here's the problem with this, right? Can you protect people by subjugating them?
Sure, temporarily, but that kind of thing, like every time force has been used to do whatever it was that it was trying to be used for, the effects are not lasting. There have to be introductions of institutions, governments.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
you can, hey, you can protect your people before you do the
Stop yelling.
before you do the gotcha. Let me give you the other side of that. All right, are you
Okay,
ready?
give me the other side. I can't wait to hear it. Yeah, sure.
So the other side of that is that you might be able to protect your people by
Uh-huh.
subjugating other people. That doesn't
Can you protect
necessarily
your
make
people
it
by
a
subjugating
moral
your own
imperative.
people?
In other words, if
We're
I
not talking
Do you see how like, instinctively one person goes to, oh, well, I don't want to instinctively subjugate my own people, and the other person goes to instinctively, the first thing is, oh, subjugate my own people. Anytime that you notice, what's the first thing somebody goes to? Like, what's the first thing somebody says on a subject? It does say a lot about a person. It does. I'm sorry, it does.